So it came out, a couple days ago, that Julio
Couple days.
Jones is being traded from Atlanta to the Tennessee Titans, which I believe was for draft picks, not even people. Side note,
And the highest pick, what was a second round pick?
yeah, and the Atlanta didn't do themselves any favors PR wise. I get that they were trying to be nice and send them off and well wishes and be nice and all that stuff, but the picture that they posted looked a little weird. People kind of got on him on Twitter because it looked like he died or like he went
It
out to be in
did.
the military or something. It's like, okay, we get it. Just say thank you, Julio, and keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, so Julio Jones goes to Tennessee. You said this might sway your fandom. That's kind of funny. As always, Cowboys bandwagon is open. But I just want to talk about like what it kind of means for the NFL, at least right now. People, I think, were forgetting that one, Ryan Tannehill is the baller that he is.
Yes, sir.
Granted, he's not, the big name. He's moved around a little bit, but Ryan Tannehill can still put up some points against you. He already had
Yes,
AJ
sir.
Brown. He had Derrick Henry in his backfield, and now having Julio Jones on the other side now becomes the situation of now I have two number one receivers. Who do you double team? You can't double team everybody because even if you do that, now my slot guys are open. I still have Derrick Henry in the backfield. You've got a lot of weapons here to where it's like as long as your O line, if your
Exactly.
O line can just stay intact and not get hurt, the Tennessee offense is going to have one. Tennessee was already. I think you could say Tennessee was the best team in the AFC South already because Carson Wentz is Indianapolis's quarterback. They're trash. Houston's trash, and Jacksonville just got Trevor Lawrence. So AFC South is already won, and then you add Julio Jones to the mix. Now you're talking about a legitimate contender for an AFC for a spot in the AFC title game. Not sure if I can't say championship because Patrick Mahomes is still playing football right now,
I
but
mean, I definitely think you have Super Bowl contenders, so to speak. For sure. Like you said, what are you going to do defensively?
mm-hmm.
Like, you can keep two safeties high. Derrick Henry going to rush for 150 yards.
Yeah,
Lead the NFL in rushing again. Now, granted, if Derrick Henry leads the NFL in rushing again, give this man his MVP, please.
yeah,
Let's just start
yeah,
this
yeah,
for
yeah,
this and give this man his
yeah.
MVP.
No, he deserves one.
You can bring a safety down low to stop Derrick Henry.
Okay.
AJ Brown goes for another 1,000 yard season like he did his first two
Mm-hmm.
seasons. Julio leads the NFL in receiving yards in the past 6 years. He go off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you put 8 men in the box to stop Derrick Henry. You leaving AJ Brown and Julio Jones one-on-one. Like, come on.
Come on, this
What are you doing to stop
you
this offense?
can't like
What are you
you
doing?
don't it right.
This football is a game of numbers, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You have 11 men on both sides. I'm sorry. Derrick Henry, you have two people by himself, okay?
Yeah.
One linebacker cannot tackle Derrick Henry.
Mm-mm. I can't
You
think of
need
one.
two players to come through. Last season, you double teaming AJ Brown. Okay, well now you have Julio Jones.
Mm-hmm.
So AJ Brown takes a double team. Julio Jones also needs a double team.
So that's four guys right there.
So
That's
do
four
you
guys
really
right there.
do you have 11 players versus their 13, 14 when you
Exactly.
mention these superhuman athletes that they have? Come on. I'm sorry. Come on. That's Super Bowl contenders, bro.
I don't.
Super
no,
Bowl contenders.
Again, I won't go that far
Okay.
because Kansas City is still playing football right now, and they're still playing football at the same level that they were last year. As is
They
Tampa
are.
Bay, who somehow pulled off the feat of signing all 22, having all 22 starters coming back. That doesn't happen ever.
Right, especially after winning a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Um, but we can't keep looking at Kansas City like Kansas City is just this unbeatable team. You have Patrick Mahomes playing against Tom Brady,
Mm-hmm.
and it was not just a beat. It was not just them beating Kansas City. It was a beat down.
No, it was a beatdown. Yeah.
So it was like you were watching it over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really like 4 Super Bowl losses in one.
I
So
don't think that's how that works, but
it was,
okay.
it was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was really bad. And this was the Kansas City team. One of the best teams we have ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Granted, they did have some offensive linemen hurt,
Yeah,
but still,
but I say they lost
still
it. That game was lost in the championship games when their left tackle got hurt. But yeah,
it's still Patrick Mahomes and whatever. But I just don't. After last season, they're not this indestructible team.
Yeah. The book was definitely written on how to beat Kansas City. And again, I'm not saying that they're. But what I'm saying is,
I do believe Kansas City is better. I'm just
Kansas City's still a better team. Yeah, Kansas City's still a better team. I think you have to take into consideration the fact that the Browns are still getting better. The Ravens are still getting better.
I'm sorry. I'm putting the Titans up against. Okay, I have the Chiefs and Bills here.
Thank you, the Bills. Yeah.
Yes, I have Chiefs and Bills here, but I'm picking the Titans over Indy. Cleveland,
obviously, maybe
Miami.
Yes.
The Ravens. What have they shown us?
That's true.
Okay, but there are cons to this. I say Super Bowl contenders only because I'm hyped about what we're going to see on the offensive end. But you do have to put in account that they have a brand new play caller. They don't have the same play caller last year. Their play caller went to Atlanta.
That's true.
So the play caller they have now, Todd Downing, was the tight ends coach. He was the only person on there. I think Mike Vrabel, he brought him up to offensive coordinator because he's the only person on that team on the offensive end who had ever been an offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about when he was an offensive coordinator. He was offensive coordinator with the Raiders in 2017. And that was the season I was telling everybody that Derek Carr was going to have an MVP season. I even picked him up as my backup quarterback in fantasy football. You know, if it ever came to fruition, I obviously wouldn't trust him to be my number one quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I always had Drew Brees. Drew Brees did me very well. But the Raiders finished 17th in total offense that year and 23rd in scoring. Derek Carr still made the Pro Bowl, but his numbers declined. Have we seen him since then?
Nope.
Has anybody heard of Derek Carr?
Nope. I'm surprised he still has a job.
I'm just saying. The only job you had as an offensive coordinator, the team digressed, regressed, whatever word I'm trying to use here, did not get better. I'm just saying.
Yep.
That's a con. It's a major con. Yes, I think Titans have superhuman players on the offensive end who, I'm sorry, if you're a defensive scheme, like, what do you write for that offense?
Right.
But at the same time,
you still got to have the right coach. They
also have somebody new. Yeah. When you change your offensive coordinator, you change your team.
Yeah.
When you change your defensive coordinator, you change your team.
Mm-hmm.
It's really those are the most important positions in, when it comes to coaches in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, think about it. You know what I'm saying? Who was calling plays for the Dallas Cowboys for a while?
Are you talking about like offensive coordinator or head coach?
Who was calling the plays for Dallas?
For a while, it was Garrett.
Oh yeah, and you saw what happened with that, y'all.
No, hey,
you see,
yeah, you're right.
See.
You're right.
How important it is to have the right person calling plays.
And when they put Kellen Moore in, that's when the offense got better.
But at the same time, they do have Mike Vrabel as a head coach. Homeboy we all know can call a play or two, out the woozah. But I'm a little skeptical just because of Homeboy's background.
Yeah.
That's all. New offensive coordinator. But I still believe this was a great pickup for the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of what Atlanta got for them. They were trying to clear up some cap space.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Where all your money going? Where the money at?
Right.
Where is the money?
In Matt Ryan's pockets.
You trading Julio Jones so you can. It is. You trading Julio Jones so you can clear some cap space. Where the money at?
To do right. Come on.
You remember back when the Patriots got Mohamed Sanu for a second round pick?
Mm-hmm.
And now you look at how the Titans get Julio Jones for a second round pick.
Mm-hmm.
If you weigh those two, where is Mohamed Sanu still in the league?
I don't know. That's a good question because I ain't heard that name in a while. I have not heard that name in a while.
I had him as one of my bench players one of the years, and it was one of his last good years. And I appreciated him. I appreciated him for that.
He's with the 49ers.
Okay, still playing. Shout out to you. Still getting that check. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do your thing, bro. Keep playing.